Hi, this is Julie from my Santa Fe studio, Paint Big, Live Big. And today I wanted to reach out and talk a little bit about the power and beauty of group space when we paint. I just got off of a Show Up and Paint, my Tuesday afternoon online painting class, and was in group energy. And I was just struck by the power and the beauty of it. And one of the things I would like to say is there's something about getting present, getting here and now, that seems to be almost easier when other people are doing the same thing. We're all leaving what we were doing and coming here for the sake of painting and for the sake of something, in this case, painting. And I just saw people waking up. People talked about it. I also brought in, seeded the room with some conversation around what people wanted to bring in to the space. So we got aware, we got conscious about what we were doing today. We don't have to know where their heads, but having a sense of what emotions people wanted to connect with, what natural elements maybe they wanted to bring into their space while they painted. A sense of softness came up today for a lot of people. Boldness came up, experimentation. So sometimes articulating what's going on is also helpful. And then we have had these conversations of, this is where I am, this is where I want to be, and then we paint. And then when we share painting, we can share experiences that are something other than, I like it, I don't like it. We share things like, wow, this is how it's going. I got a little stuck. I didn't get stuck. I feel right in the middle. I'm actually surprised what showed up. Blah, blah, blah. There's specifics for everybody of what happened in their painting process. And then somehow speaking that also frees us from the constraints we were starting to feel as we were painting. And then we go back in and paint again. So this is this kind of flow of group space. Somehow I feel like it amplifies, it exaggerates a vitality and nowness. And then there's also that extra mystery of what happens when we all gather. Something about, I think you've probably all experienced this, just when you're in a group and something happens magically that you just can't feel necessarily on your own when you're doing something like painting or writing. It's not every time, but it's like that magic, mysterious something else in the room that makes something possible. So for all of this, I'm creating this January 6th and 7th 2-day workshop in Santa Fe called Painting into the New Year. I would love it if you wanted to come. I've got a few spots open. It's a great way to start your year, I think. This is something I've done every year for, I don't know how many years, 6 years, I think. I don't know, maybe more. Maybe more, I think, actually. I think this is my original format. A 2-day workshop. And you don't have to know what you're going to do. You can be a beginner. But you will be part of the group energy. It will be the new year. So I will invite you to release the old and invoke the new. There will be this sense of conversation in the room. And there'll be some poetry and some inspired music in the background. And I'd love to see you here. That's it. Happy December.